kind of shift from side to side. Try to deepen your breath. And then with your knees bent, just bring your feet to the mat. We're going to figure 4 the right foot over the left. So your ankle just clears your thigh bone. Cactus your arms out, and then hold this shape, but you're just going to release slowly the right foot to the floor to the left of you. And you're trying to put your right foot down flat. And then a little extra here, if you can, try to move your right knee towards the mirror a little bit. So you're finding a little bit of opening externally. Hey, how you doing, Eric? I know. All right, hold this shape, but come back up to center for figure 4. Right hand thread through, grab your left shin. You can point and flex your toes. So thread your hand through, yeah. Change up the music. All right. Go ahead and release that. Bring your knees into your chest. And then bring your feet back to the floor, and we'll do the other side. So it's going to be left over right. Cactus the arms out, and slowly release the left foot to the mat. Hi, Judy. And then once you're here, see if you can open the left hip a little bit more, reaching towards the front. Good. All right, hold that shape, come back to center for your figure 4. Thread the left hand through, you're going to grab your shin, pull towards you. From here, just send your legs straight up. You can bring your hands down by your sides, and up and over your feet into a tabletop. And just movement from side to side, and then you can circle it when you feel ready. So circling, bringing your hips towards your heels. You have a spot that's tight. You can sort of hang out there a little bit. All right, and then the next time your hips come towards your heels, keep your toes tucked, reach forward. And then walk your hands to your knees. You're just gonna have a seat on your heels for a moment. Bring the arms up. And then behind you, interlace, press your knuckles to the floor, open your heart. And then come up off your toes. You can roll them out. Bring your knees together, hips to heels. Reach towards the sky. And then release your hands to your lower back, then back into tabletop. And then before we move on, let's do the wrists a little bit. You can point the fingertips out, rock from side to side. And then flip the fingertips towards you. And nice and slow. Yeah. And then hold that stretch in your wrists. You guys know this little routine. Bend your elbows, get your fingers. I know. And then roll out your wrists. Spend a moment or two on the tops of your hands and just, you can make a fist, open it up, get some blood into your fingers. And then we're going to do a variation of spinal alignment. So in the tabletop, make sure your joints are stacked. You're going to extend the right leg back, left arm back. So reaching through the toes, inhale. Your arm stays where it is. Bring your right knee to your right tricep. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, tricep. 3 more, inhale and exhale. Last 2, inhale and exhale. Last 1, inhale and exhale. All right, extend your leg back. Bring your hand down. And you're just going to kickstand the left foot out. Come into a modified side plank. Right arm reaches so the palm is down towards the floor. Yeah, so you're really good. All right, come up to stand on your left knee, reach the sky. Inhale up. Then the right hand down and lengthen. All right, one more time back to the front. Inhale, center, hand down. This time, if you'd like, lift your right leg. Option to clasp the hand to your big toe. Little heart expansion. All right, go ahead and release the leg. Keep it straight, spin back to center. Right knee behind left. Fan the feet out. Walk it back so you can stay right here. If it feels okay, you can sit between the heels. So this class has a lot of hips and hamstrings, kind of calling it my yoga for skiers. All right, come back up and we'll do the other side. Stack your joints. Left leg back, right arm reach. Inhale, exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, press it back, knee to tricep. 3 more, inhale back, knee to tricep. Last 2. Last 1. Extend the leg back, bring your hand down, kickstand, open to the side. Reach. And then come up, and then we go the other side. One more time back to the front. Inhale, hand down. You can stay where you were or lift your leg. Option to grab the big toe, chest expansion. And releasing, swing it back around. Left knee behind right. Fan it out, send it back so you can stay right here, or you can sit between the heels and fold forward. All right, from here, let's come back up, tabletop to down dog. So start with your hands, index fingers are parallel, send the hips high, pedal it out, through the hips, the shoulders. Try to broaden your collarbone, send your thigh bones back. About 3 more breaths of movement. All right, let's do a couple waves here. So as you inhale, come to plank. As you exhale, bend the knees, roll it back to down dog. On your own breath, inhale to plank. Exhale, bend the knees, roll it back. One more time, and let's meet in down dog. Widen up your down dog stance, bend your knees, and walk your hands back to meet your feet for ragdoll. Start by just moving around, finding all the different edges of your toes and your feet, outside, inside, and then root through the four corners equally. You can use a block or grab opposite elbows. Just let your neck relax, and then let your spine completely release. And then if it feels good, sway side to side, or maybe a little neck traction, like clasping your hands. All right, let's come back to center. Bring your feet hip width, and you're just gonna walk it out to plank. Really strong here, strong legs, core strong, and we're gonna lower down in a 5 count. So come forward first to your toes, so your shoulders are over your wrists, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your fingertips to the sides. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. All right, this time a little different. Inhale, lift. Then drop your left shoulder and gaze over the right. Inhale, back to center. Drop the right. Inhale, back to center and lower down. Under your shoulders, tuck your toes, lift your knees, high plank to downward facing dog. And we'll go through some sun A's. All right, inhale, bend your knees, look forward, step to the top of your space. Fingertips to your shins, inhale, lengthen tailbone to head, exhale, fold. Come on up, mountain pose, inhale. Your exhale, open the heart. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, plant your hands, jumper step, high to low push-up, up dog or cobra, hips high, downward dog. One more. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, floater step, top of your space. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Inhale, up you go. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, jumper step, high to low, up dog or cobra, to downward facing dog. All right, this time inhale the right leg high, and then bend that knee, opening your hip. So you're finding length in the right side of your body. And then circle around the right hip joint. You can bring it all the way around, left, the right knee kisses your left. And then let's hold that open hip position and take a giant step on the outside of your right pinky. Once you land, reach it forward a little bit more. You can stay elevated or put the knee down or come into lizard. You can come to the knife edge or even push into the right thigh. And again, this left knee can be down or lifted. All right. Bring your left knee down if it's lifted. You can stay on your elbow or come up to your hand. You're gonna bring the right arm high. There he is, and then reach back. Stay here or grab the pinky side of your foot. Pull towards you as you twist. Open the left or the right side of your chest. All right, gently release your foot. Come back up to your hands under your shoulders. All right, so this is a pyramid variation. All you're gonna do is straighten the right leg, or as much as you can. If you're here, you can even come further. All right, so you can stay here and then fold on the inside of your right thigh. Just find your edge, don't go past that. You came to your shins, your forearms, come up to your hands. I'm just gonna bring this right leg up and back, three-legged dog, to downward dog. Inhale, left leg high. Bend that knee, open the hip, stacking your left hip on top of your right. Big circles. And hold that open hip position. Giant step on the outside of the left pinky. Scooch it forward. And then whatever version of lizard you did, you're gonna do it on this side. All right, guys, come back to center, right knee down. Left arm high. You can come up to the right hand as well. Reach the back wall, grab the inside, or reach for it and twist. Gently release. Come back up onto your hands for this pyramid variation. So you can just straighten. Again, you can find a little bit more. Maybe come back to the elbows. So you're folding on the inside of your left thigh. Sliding it all the way back. Three-legged dog to downward dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, floater step. Top of your space. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time, grab the backs of your calves. Chair pose. Sink the hips, bring the arms up. Airplane the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, optional toes. In 5, we'll come to a forward fold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fold. Halfway lift, plant the hands, jumper step, high to low plank, chaturanga, up dog or cobra, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high, all the way through to low lunge. Once you're set, bring the left knee down and walk your hands up to the right. So we're going to start by pressing the hips forward. And I want you to feel your right Achilles here. You can straighten the arms to find a little bit more of a back bend. And then shift the hips back, knee at 90. Bring the arms up. And then grab your left elbow, open to the right. Inhale up. Inhale up, bring the hands to the floor, half splits, right? Legs straight. So you can use blocks under your hands here. So you're just, and this knee can be a little bit bent. And fold, maybe come a little bit lower if that's accessible. In 5, you're gonna come back to low lunge. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to low lunge. Left hand planted, right arm goes high. Stay here or drop on the knife edge of the left foot. Dip the hips and then open the right shoulder. Come back around. Bring the right leg high.
Go through your vinyasa and we'll meet in downward facing dog for the left side. Inhale the left leg high. Come all the way through to low lunge. Drop onto the right knee, walk the hands up to the left. Press forward, pressing the hips forward, opening through the heart, and stretching through the Achilles. Send the hips back so the left knee is at 90. Inhale the arms up. Grab the opposite elbow and stretch to the side. Inhale, center. Other direction. Inhale, center. Place your hands on either side of the left foot for half splits. So you don't have to have the left leg totally straight. It can be a little bit bent. Try to curl the toes up towards you. Lengthen on the inhale and exhale as you fold. Come back through to low lunge. Inhale the left arm high. And then drop onto the knife edge. Sink the hips down, open through the left shoulder. Come back around and go through your vinyasa. Three-legged dog, ekapada high plank, chaturanga, up dog, or cobra to downward facing dog. Always choose the vinyasa that works best for where you are right now. Go ahead and come to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Grab behind the calves, press the chest towards the thigh bones, and keep the knees as bent as you need to. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Optional airplane arms and toes. Hold it here, squeezing the inner thighs. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale halfway. Jump or step, go through your vinyasa. You can put your knees down if that's more accessible. Upward facing dog or cobra to downward facing dog. Let's inhale the right leg high. And we're going to come up to the fingertips of the left hand. You can stay there or work the left hand behind you. Reach. It's a lot of balance and stability. Bring the left hand back down, and then we come through to low lunge. Inhale to crescent lunge, straight up. Now make sure your feet have their own lanes here and your lower ribs are drawn back. Inhale, and as you exhale, twist through the waistline. Keep the hip point square to the front. On your next inhale, windmill around to warrior two. So your back foot is parallel to the back of the mat, right toes forward. Arms are parallel to the ground. Bring the hands to your heart, Skandasana, by bending the left knee. And we're going to hold this first one. You can come all the way down if your knee is okay with it. If not, stay up a little bit higher. Slide your right heel a little bit more towards the front of your space to access more length in the hamstring. And fold. Come back up, pressing your left tricep into your left thigh with the hand on the floor. You're going to twist by inhaling the right arm high, open through the shoulder so your palm is facing the sky. Let's come back around, lift up slightly, bring your hands to your heart, and we'll come into warrior two. Inhale, Skandasana, and I almost fell down, to warrior two. Inhale, Skandasana, exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse warrior, lengthen the right side of the body. And on your exhale, windmill down. High plank, maybe an ekapada with the leg lifted, up dog or cobra. Back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes high, all the way through to low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, straight up. Inhale here. And as you exhale, open arm twist to the left. So arms are parallel, nice and strong through the back leg. Inhale, windmill around to warrior two, lining up the front foot. Skandasana. Inhale here and lower all the way down, sliding your left heel towards the front of your space and leaning into that hamstring. Walk the hands back up for your twist. Right tricep presses into the thigh. Right hand down. Inhale, twist. Open through the shoulder. Come back down. Come up a little bit. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale to reverse warrior. Lengthen the side body and windmill down. Go through your vinyasa. Up dog or cobra to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, floater step, top of your space. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, mountain pose. Exhale to chair. Sink in the hips, neutral pelvis, airplane arms with optional toes. And then fold and exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale, jumper step, high plank, chaturanga, urdhva mukha, adho mukha, downward facing. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale to low lunge. Inhale up, crescent. Exhale, twist. A little more fluidity this time. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hands to heart, Skandasana, bending the left knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Last time, exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale here. And this time, turn your right toes parallel to the left toes and fold into a wide leg forward fold. Any variation here, you can walk the hands underneath or be more like a rag doll or float, inhaling as you have the shoulders stacked over the wrists, and then exhale as you fold. Maybe grab the outsides of the feet. Inhale halfway, exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Come up to your toes and slide your heels slightly inward. Inhaling all the way up to star pose. As you exhale, bring the hands through the heart center, goddess squat, moving the knees towards the back. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, round the back, tap the fingers together. Inhale, open up, cactus. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, round and tap the fingers. This time, bring your hands to the heart. Keep moving the knees back. Straighten your legs. Turn to the front again. Your feet have their own lanes in Crescent Lunge. Then reaching the arms forward, steeple grip, lengthening and twisting. Left elbow hooks on the thigh. You can always put the knee down if you need more stability. And see if you can open that right shoulder just a little bit more. Stay nice and buoyant. Bring the hands back to center, moving into half moon. Right fingertips down, left leg lifts, left hip opens. You can use your block here. Keep lifting the left leg higher than the hip. And our transition is going to be warrior two. So come back, then fix any crash landings here. Set the feet to warrior two. Extend the arms. This time, straighten the right leg. Flip the right palm, reach forward to triangle pose. So either your hand can go to the floor, a block, or your shin, opening through the left side body here. Using those left obliques. Inhale to reverse triangle. As you exhale, windmill down to low lunge. From here, lift up your toes on the right foot, send the left leg high into a standing split. So you're dialing that left pinky toe down, squaring up the hips. From here, inhale. As you exhale, bend your right knee, bend your left, and hug the knee into your nose. Hold it here. 3, 2, And 1. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale to Jiva. And then bring the toes to the mat or the floor. Bring your hands to your heart. So you're in a nice deep curtsy squat. Then the left elbow hooks onto the thigh for the twist. You're going to really feel this in the left hip. Come back to heart center, and we're going to come up, balancing the right leg, one leg Tadasana. From here, figure 4. So make sure the left ankle clears the thigh bone and the left foot is flexed. You can stay up nice and high or come down low if your knees are okay with it. Really finding that space in the right hip. All right, come back up, one leg Tadasana, and we're going to straighten through the left leg, engaging the quadricep, strengthening the quadricep. Then bringing the feet together, fold forward. Maybe grab the backs of the calves, hug the thigh bones. Coming up to chair pose again. Airplane arms, toes are flat-footed. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lengthening your neck. And fold forward. Inhale halfway, and then we float through your vinyasa. Any variation that you've been doing today. If you start to get tired, you can take it out and just meet us in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale through to low lunge. Once your feet are set, float it up. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist. Keep those hip points square to the front. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, skandasana. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, skandasana. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, pivot. Exhale, forward fold, prasarita. So the toes are parallel. Fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Come up to the toes. Slide the heels in. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, goddess squat. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, round and tap the fingertips. Inhale, cactus. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the hands to heart center. Straighten the legs. And pivot to crescent lunge front. Reach forward, steeple grip, lengthening from heel to fingertips, and then bring your right elbow to the left thigh and twist. Inhale, length. Exhale, depth of twist. Bring your hands back to the heart center. Left hand down, half moon. So you're trying to stack right hip over left and keep the right leg higher than your hip if possible. In 3, 2, 1, warrior 2. Fix your feet, straighten the front leg, flip the palm of the left hand, reach, and then coming into Trikhanasana, triangle pose. Inhaling to reverse triangle. Exhale, windmill down to low lunge. Root down through the 4 corners of your left foot, float the right leg high, standing splits. Inhale. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose. So you're bending the standing leg too. You're hugging in. Inhale, right leg high. Jiva. Plant your foot, sink deep into the hips, bringing the hands to your heart. Twisting the right tricep presses into the thigh. Twist and open the left shoulder. Bring your hands back to heart center. One leg Tadasana to figure 4. Sink into the hips and just try to mirror what you did on the other side. Challenge yourself here, but don't hurt any knee joints. Let's come back up. Inhale, one leg Tadasana, and let's challenge, let's strengthen the quadricep. Press through the heel to the front. Keep lifting, and then bring the feet together. Uttanasana, forward fold. Chair pose. Airplane arms. Squeeze. Inhale and exhale to forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, jump or step, high plank, chaturanga or all the way down, cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. So we've got one more set. Let's inhale the right leg high. And come all the way through to low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, skandasana. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, skan. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, skandasana. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale here and then exhale into your prasarita fold. Inhale, halfway lift, come up to your toes. And this time the option is coming into either a yoga headstand or a tripod headstand. Just make sure if you're coming in the tripod, your head is above your hands. You can bring your knees to your triceps and extend up. If you prefer, you can stay right where you are, folding into prasarita. Everybody come back to prasarita. And then bring the hands under your shoulders, come up to your toes, slide the heels inward for star. Inhale up, exhale, goddess squat. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, close it off, fingertips touch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to your heart, sink deeper in the hips, and then straightening your legs, turn to the front, crescent lunge, reach forward and twist. Left elbow on the right thigh. This time, if you want, maybe ground down through your left fingertips, maybe find the floor, opening, just a little more intensity. Let's come back, hands to heart for your half moon. Right hand planted, left leg high. Maybe work on your balance here, grabbing your right shin. In 3, we're going to come back to warrior two. 2 and 1. Straighten your front leg. Inhale, track forward. Trikhanasana. So hand to shin, block, or floor, opening the left side body. Inhale, lengthen through the right side body, reverse triangle. Then windmill down to low lunge. Float the left leg high, standing splits. Inhale here. Exhaling, knee to nose. Hug it in, engaging the core. Inhale, standing split. So this time, sugar cane. Right hand grabs the pinky side of the left foot. A little bit of a heart expansion here. And then release to Jiva squat. Tuck the toes, bring the hands to your heart. So you're in a plie. And then hook the left elbow and twist. Open the right shoulder. Bring your hands back to heart center. Slowly, one leg Tadasana. Come into figure 4. And this time the option is flying squirrel. So you don't have to do that, but if you'd like, you can either wrap the toes of the right foot or the left foot around the right tricep or push it into the right tricep. So you're lifting up the right foot. Take your time here. Come on up, one leg Tadasana. So this time, grab your foot. You can stay right here or extend the left leg, rounding over the left leg. Your right leg is a little bit bent. Breathe. Release back, bending the knee, and then bring the feet together. Shake it out. We got one more on the left side. So come to the top of the mat, mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's reset. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Plant your hands. Go through your vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. All right. This time, lift the left leg. Come to the fingertips of your right hand. So we forgot to do this. And then maybe extend the left hand behind you. Oh, balance. Bring the left or right hand back down and come through to low lunge. All right, last time through the flow. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, skandasana. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, skandasana. Last one. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale to reverse. Good. And then pivot, prasarita. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. This time, let's move into frog. So I like to fold my mat over to cushion my knees a little bit. Bring your knees to the mat. And then find the depth, the length between the knees where it's challenging. Then make sure that your knees and your ankles are parallel and flex your feet. You can come to your hands, your chest, reaching forward and breathing here. This is either your favorite pose or the one that you don't like. But breathe into this sensation and just experience it. Yoga teaches us to be uncomfortable. Go ahead and come back up to your wide leg forward fold. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Come up to your toes, slide the heels inward. Inhale up to star. Exhale, goddess. Here we go. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, round, tap the fingertips. Inhale, cactus. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the hands to your heart. Move your knees to the back of your space. And then go ahead and straighten the legs. Pivot forward. Your feet have their own lanes, of course. Ribs are in. Reach forward. Hook the right elbow. And then just like the other side, you can either stay there or bring the hand on the inside, opening the arms. This side is really challenging for me. Let's come back to center for half moon. Left hand planted, right leg high. Stack the joints. Play around with balance. Activate the muscles in your lifted leg. And float it back to warrior two. Straighten the left leg, flip the left palm, track forward. Inhale, reach to triangle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reverse triangle. Windmill down to your low lunge, standing splits. Inhale. Exhaling, knee to your nose. Hug it in and contract the core. Inhale, standing splits to sugar cane. Opposite hand, opposite foot. So you're grabbing the pinky side, expanding if you can. Maybe use a block under your hand. One side can be very different than the other. Coming into your Jiva squat, tuck the toes, sink the hips, hands to heart, and twist. Right tricep hooking, sinking into that right hip. And bring the hands back to heart center, finding your balance, one leg Tadasana to figure four. And whatever you did on the other side. Playing around with squirrel, the inversion, it's kind of like crow. When you're ready, we'll come back up. One leg Tadasana. Both hands grab either side of your right foot. And you can stay there or extend. Balance can be really different one side from the other. And when you're done, feet together and have a seat on your mat. We're going to do a little bit of a belly up section, and you're going to need either a block or a pillow or something to put between your calves. So grab a drink here, and we're going to set up for this belly up section. Always important to work on your core strength. Keep yourself safe, skiing. So we're going to start with take and replace the block. So you're going to grab your one block, come onto your back, send your legs straight up, and place the block between your calves and flexing your feet. Very important to keep your lower back down. So don't want any arching. So if you lower the legs too low, you're going to arch. So I don't want you to do that. So you're going to take and replace, keeping the lower back down. Your head and shoulders are lifted. Keep moving through this. And when you're doing core exercises, you're breathing open mouth. So there's no such thing as ujjayi pranayama in belly up. Keep moving here. Nice and slow and controlled. Take and replace the block. Find your breath. And then go ahead and extend your legs up. You're going to tap the block on your ankles as you bend the knees. Bend the knees, tap the block on your ankles, extend. So the head and shoulders are lifted, lower back is pressing into the mat. So if you think about this as something is underneath your lower back, maybe a strap, don't let anybody pull that strap out from under you. Move at your own pace, again, breathing through your mouth. Keep moving, and then release. Set the block to the side and extend your legs up your imaginary wall with your hands to the side. So they're teed out, they're parallel to the top of your mat. Going to windshield wiper the legs to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. And you can bend the knees a little bit here. The depth just depends on how it feels to your lower back. So just really challenging your obliques. Keep moving. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Right. Keep moving through this, breathing, challenging your obliques, trying to keep both shoulders down. And then go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. And then extend the legs up. We're going to do reverse crunches. So just lift the hips. So either the hands to your sides or behind your ears. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Just setting up the footprint on the ceiling. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Exhale, lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Go ahead and come up to a seat. Grab your block again. We're going to set up like we would for boat. You're on your sit bones. Your chest is lifted, and dig your heels into the mat. Bring the block to the right, behind your head, to the left. Chest, right, behind your head. Challenge yourself coming into full boat. Keep going around the world here, using the obliques. Keep going. Awesome. Nice job. All right, let's just do some windshield wipers here. Bringing the knees from left to right. And your feet are wide. Your knees are just windshield wiping to side, and then go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. Roll back and forth and step back to downward facing dog. So we're going to have an option here, either coming into half pigeon or into full pigeon. So start the same, right leg high, right knee to right wrist. Now if you're coming into half pigeon, the left leg is extended. If you're coming into double pigeon, fall onto your right hip and line your right shin up to the top of your mat, and then mirror image the left over the right. Bring your hands behind your hips and fold forward. If that's too intense, stay in half pigeon. Couple more breaths. All right. Come back like you're going to go back. You're going to set up into a low lunge with your knee down. So the right leg's forward, knees at 90, and left knee is on the mat. We're going to move into either half Hanuman, which is half splits, or you're going to move the left leg back, moving into your full splits. You can place a block under your right thigh, or your hands can be under blocks. Moving into a full split, maybe folding forward. Find the depth that's appropriate. Use the blocks, use your props. Trying to pull the hips square if you're in the splits. Good. And then coming out of it however you'd like. We're moving back into down dog for the other side. And just hang out in down dog, kind of home base. When you're ready, we'll set the left side. Left leg high, either to half pigeon or set the shin bone parallel to the top of the mat with a flexed foot. You always flex your foot when your knee is at 90 degrees like that. Then mirror image. Hands behind you to find some space in the spine, and then hinge forward. Breathe. We can breathe into uncomfortable. If you have knee pain, you should probably back off, maybe come to half pigeon. Breathe here. And then coming up, unwrap yourself, and we're going to come into low lunge with the knee down. So the left leg leads, and either half Hanuman by straightening the left leg or walking the right leg back. Trying to mirror what you did on the other side unless you have an injury that prevents that. So one side can be very different from the other. Use your props. Eventually trying to balance the sides. And then falling onto the hip, come out of it. This time let's bring the legs to the front, coming into Supta Baddha, pads the feet together, come onto your back. Maybe one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and relax. This posture is a great neutralizer for your lower back. And it's sort of yogi's choice here to complete your practice. You can bring the hands on the outside of the thighs, bring the knees together into your chest, roll around on the spine, just like we did in the beginning of our practice. If there's a pose you want to do here, do it. Maybe legs up the wall. Maybe happy baby, which is grabbing either the big toes or the insides of the feet and extending the legs to the side. So thigh bones come on the outside of the rib cage. From here, maybe into dead bug, bending the knees, pulling down on the insides of the feet, and then roll from side to side, massaging your spine on the outside. Take your time, whatever you're finishing up with, and when you're ready, come into your final posture. Now, it can be any restorative pose. Shavasana, of course, maybe coming to legs up the wall, any restorative pose. Settle here, melt into the mat, and breathe. Taking your time here. If you're ready to move out of Shavasana, take one more full body stretch, extending your arms over your head, flexing your heels to the front of your space. Big sip of air, big sigh out. Finding your way up into a seat. Coming up to a seat. Bringing your hands to your heart space. Honoring your practice, your presence, and your purpose. May your connection to the earth be steady and sweet, feeling at peace at your place in the universe. Bringing your hands to the middle of your forehead. May there be peace in your minds and peace in your hearts. Namaste.